Long one, but as it is, he gives his team a lot of momentum with a solid return. You think the fans are ready for this one? The booth's shaking underneath us, guys. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Catch in the middle, it's Wallace. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Nice play. And this running back showing you why he truly is a three-down back. He's not just dangerous running the football between the tackles or blocking, but he can also catch the ball. When you get this guy the football in space in the perimeter of the field, he's got the wiggle, he's got the power to break tackles from the secondary. That's why this guy has an opportunity to play at the next level.
The hand to the running back. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Man, they have got a weapon in this offense right there at running back. This dude is tremendous. You think about Franco Harris, you think about Kajana Carter, Curtis Enos, Saquon Barkley, time and time again. Penn State running backs wearing defenses down. This guy is a problem, and this defense better find a way to slow him down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They're getting this guy lathered up. SEC versus the Big Ten. They compete at everything. They try to outspend each other, and they certainly want to beat each other on the field.
So many national championships, so many Heisman Trophy winners shared between these two conferences, David. Everybody gets excited when the Big Ten takes on the SEC.
And these games matter.
And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And you just don't expect your junior quarterback to get fooled and to throw it into double coverage like that. The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The offense set for a first down play. Quarterback will audible. Running back searching for a hole. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Direct snap. They get him on the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down.
It's hard to stop great runners. It really is. That's why you run the football consistently. You got a big offensive line, a big physical unit. You run the football like this, man, it will take a toll later. But you got to tackle this guy over and over again who has this ability to make people miss and make big plays.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Looking downfield, it's Owens. Throws to the tight end. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
You don't see that very often. You don't see the big tight ends with the soft mitts and the big, huge hands and the nice, sticky gloves. You don't see them drop many of those balls that hit him right there in the hands. That was a missed opportunity by the tight end right there.
The RPO, fire complete to the left. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And a big key on that throw to the slot receiver, guys, is putting the ball out in front. The location of the throw is what helped that guy get extra yards after the catch.
He'll come out throwing on first down. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, it's been a little bit of a seesaw here the last two plays. Offense gets a chunk play, and then the defense gets a sack. Great job by the defense there, turning the page and coming up with the big one.
Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. He's back to throw on second down. Got his man. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
Love the accuracy on that curl throw by the quarterback, putting it right in the numbers, right in the breadbasket of his wide receiver.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this third down. Fast motion from the offense. On third down, he drops to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Washington. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. The Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wide out in motion. To the air, it's Owens. They've got the screen set up. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Power football with the run. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making a good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
3rd and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Got a man, it's Gibson. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll run into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around erasing the mental mistakes.
And just trying to solve the defensive riddle, understanding what they're trying to do to you and attack them.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Gets it out fast. And the catch was one thing, and the run even better. A big pickup on that one.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
That's the end of the first quarter. 7, Penn State 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. He wants to throw. Catch in the middle. It's Wallace. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game now on second down. He's looking to throw. Floating away. He'll pull it down. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there. The Nittany Lions come to the line in the hurry-up. They'll snap it from the gun on third down. Caught over the middle. It's Reynolds. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
They're about to run a dirty half-dozen plays on this drive. They'll run it. Shakes off the tackle. Dragged down at the 39, but he's got 5 yards, and they'll move the sticks. The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, but they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Motion from the offense. The give to the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
Did a great job on the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, Blimmer making the backfield for a tackle for a loss.
And that pass is intercepted. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32.
This quarterback was having success throwing on the opening drive in the game, in large part because it's a lot harder to throw on third down when the defense is expecting it, like you saw right there. They were ready, had a really good coverage call to get the INT.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
And you know, you hear all these stupid commentators like me and Jesse talking about create balance, run and pass. No, when you throw that good, spin the ball around.
So the defense has to find a way to affect the quarterback on this drive because last drive he had way too much time to throw.
Quarterback changing the plays at the line. Back to pass, it's Owens. Throws for the tight end. Complete to the right. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
I like this tight end. He does a really nice job on his route running. He's been beating man coverage. He can find the soft spots and zones. You got to get him involved.
Looking to move it through the air. Working that left side now. And eventually taken down. But what about that spin move? Gives him the first down yardage.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
Wide receiver shows motion. Comes out throwing on first down. Quickly complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Spins away from the defense. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this, this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big gain for the offense.
They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10.
29 Philly. Tuna.
They move the tight end all over.
Go over.
Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On the move. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
As a defensive guy, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with a...
And the rush will get to him at the 25. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. And now the lead is extended a little further. They'll kick it away after putting up a field goal on that last drive.
Texas.
Coming out with it, it's Smith. And he is brought down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They are pinned deep, and this crowd is letting them have it. He breaks a tackle. Looks as if he'll work his way forward and get it up to about the 11-yard line. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get...
What a snag by the defense. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas! Look, a lot of time left. there's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
He'll bring it out. It's Smith. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
After the incompletion, looking at second down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
Now on first down from the 30. The option look. He'll pitch it. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
He lets it fly. Makes the grab on the left side. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. The Nittany Lions are in the hurry-up. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. They'll run the option. Open space at the 25. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive, just has a nose for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able to find his way in. 25, it's a nice number.
Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
And here comes the offense on second down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quarterback checking the play. Calls his own number. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. To the air, it's Collins. Throws to the wideout. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. He had him open there, and I know this quarterback expects to make that throw.
It's a tough throw because, again, you got a couple steps on a guy. That's not wide open. These DBs are so fast, but that is a throw that you do expect a guy like that caliber, to be able to play a little pitch and catch and make that happen.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll throw it on first down. On the run, still looking. Buys a little time. And he is sacked as the defense adds a little emphasis to wrap up this first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick off and start the second half.
Texas.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Take over and they'll send out the offense. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
Well, 100%. You can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
Now on the option. Now the pitch. And that one will go and reverse. The defense all over that pitch on the option.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. On the return, it's Martin. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Goes to the option. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? The Nittany Lions in the hurry-up. On second down, just keeps firing. He caught it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
Sometimes it's players, not plays, or sometimes it's both. And when you got that guy and you put him in the slot and you let him burn for a go route right past a nickel corner or one of the reserve corners or a safety, that's a great job by the offense, and that speed you can't teach, and that's why he's in the house for 6.
17, Texas.
Fair catch, called for and made. Got it again on offense. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David. And he makes the catch inside the 25. He's showing it all, the juice, the jets, the moves, and he's got it down to the 16-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what? Now you're in the red zone with a chance to get some points.
Give to the single back. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
Listen, you got to be able to know what play to call and what hole to go through. Like the line blocks for a certain hole. Good job getting through the hole, getting what was blocked, getting a nice positive gain, making your situation really good on the next down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They'll keep it on the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
That play had zero shot. They got to do a better job up front, creating some running lanes. The running back, before he could go anywhere, getting tackled, nowhere to go.
Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down.
A really nice job by the defense. Understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Right down the boulevard. It's good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great top 25 matchup. NC State looks like a bunch of world beaters right now, marching all over that field at will. They're up by 28 over Oregon State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll run the option. Quick toss. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his target down the middle. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
Well, the drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the 1st.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looks as if he's going to run it. He just needed a yard on 3rd down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. This offense is completely confident in their ability to get 1 yard. They'll go for it on 4th down. The Nittany Lions will keep this drive going. This has become almost automatic. 4th and 1, go for it. They did, and they got it.
No doubt about it. No discussion. I don't need to consult my offensive coordinator. I don't need to consult my defensive coordinator. We're going for that, and we're going to get it, and we're going to go for it. And if we don't get it, we're going to go for it the next time.
The Nittany Lions will snap it on 1st and 10. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Wallace. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
And a really nice job by the defense winning 2nd down. I think the quarterback thought he could dump this off, maybe get some positive yards, set up a good 3rd down. The defense did a great job responding and getting that running back on the ground.
Looking to throw. Got his man quickly. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. The Nittany Lions want to pick up the tempo. Slam to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. An easy call to go for it, and easier after you make it.
Yeah, we've seen it from this offense, too, throughout the season. In these types of situations, they just believe that they can make the play and they can get the push up front, and that's exactly what happened on that.
And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense.
And that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly because even when it's a design play and it's a design run like here, fine. But then it's scramble plays and then it's passing plays. He's always a runner, just exhausted.
Texas 20, Penn State 14.
First down to start the drive after the break. To the ground, he's got it again. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You see all this movement in football now. All this stem in the defensive line. They're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick pass on the jet motion. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing.
And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, and it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the fourth. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes the Texas offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32. This Nittany Lion defense has just been suffocating. The front seven has been dominant. Guys like Jack Ham would be proud.
Yeah, just big, physical, just owning the guys up front. Nowhere to run, nowhere to hide. The Penn State D-line just dominating this football game.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth.
After 33. Now, a fourth down.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on fourth down.
Here we go.
Quarterback checking off. Wide out in motion. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the 1st down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now a fresh set of downs.
He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Gets a hand on the pass, and it's intercepted. Taking it the other way. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Nittany Lions!
If you're laser focused on defense, you're dialed into the quarterback, and you're breaking on the football when he throws, you get a lot of tips, you get a lot of deflections, and then it just happens to bounce to your guy, and your guy does the rest, takes it all the way back to the house. Big play by this defense.
They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. He'll call for the fair catch here. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page here and lead this offense.
Right. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Makes the catch on the left. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And the Longhorns want to move quickly. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They'll throw it on 1st down. And the defense is all over the quarterback, and down he goes. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Back to throw, it's Collins. Quick strike complete. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. They're working that left side. Ran right through the defender, and now he's still running. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He wants to throw it. Got his man down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! A great catch and run for 6.
And I tell you what, great job by this offense, great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the 4th quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
After the score, they need this 2-point conversion to tie. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They got the touchdown, but still a 2-point conversion short of tying it up late. looking to pass. It's Owens. Forced out of the pocket. He makes the grab for the 2, and he ties the game here in the 4th. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Now he's just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Crosses to 40. He's off to the races. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Penn State! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We have reached the 2-minute warning, and time is of the essence if this offense is going to make a play. Offense gets set for second down.
3:25.
Off the play fake. Still looking, on the move. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. He's looking to throw it. Grabbed over the middle. It's Washington. He was running through tackles and picked up the first down and finally got knocked down. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line.
Tuna. Raise him.
Pre-snap motion, quarterback trying to get a read. Wants to throw. It's Collins. He wants to go deep. And he's got it inside the 20. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. The RPO, it's complete. Touchdown, Texas! Reeled it in and just made the house call.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little pressure, no problem. The extra point ties the game here in the 4th. Here's the return from inside his 10. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down, Jesse. Get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, and good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Will they try to win it here or be content to play for overtime? He's looking for an open man on second down. Gonna let it fly. And this is going to be intercepted. A big play in a tie game. Takes it the other way. He was hoping for that interception return for the touchdown, but he's brought down at the 27. The pressure was rising. Drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner. You feel the crowd noise, you can feel the energy, but you've got to keep your poise. And you just wonder in this juncture of the game if the quarterback's starting to lose his cool.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. Not much of a decision to make there, as the defense will move him back. Line gets set, first down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Timeout on the field, and we've got a dandy all tied up late in the 4th. Now on second down. They'll go with a direct snap. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. Offense will use a timeout with 28 ticks remaining.
Man, that D-tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of his stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Looking to help the kicker out on third down. From here, it would be a 59-yard attempt. Motion from the offense. On the jet sweep, racing for the edge and the sticks. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Timeout, Penn State.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, we are still locked up.
Well, that was going to take a Herculean effort by that kicker, and he just didn't have enough leg on that kick.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Now, they need to pick up just a few more yards here to get within the kicker's range, David.
No doubt, Reese. We got to take care of the football, but we're trying to get as many yards as we can. Jesse, let's make this thing as easy as possible on our kicker.
You're right. And listen, you've got some time, too, so you don't got to panic here. Just pick the right play and go execute.
The Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Quarterback keeper. Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down.
He makes the tackle.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's going to run it. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down.
With the score all time.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a new set of downs. They think there's room to run to the right here. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Defense going to use a timeout here to make sure everyone is crystal clear on their assignment here in overtime. These fans raising the volume on 2nd and goal. He'll take it himself. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! And they grab the lead here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air on 1st down. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback will audible. To the air, it's Collins. It's complete to the left. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And there was no question in that scenario. That's where the quarterback was going. He knew he had his receiver in a matchup that he liked, running a route where he would find himself open. Nice job between those two.
Wide receiver shows motion. Wants to throw on 1st down. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. They're trying to get to it. He just threw that one away. Nobody was getting open. He had to live to fight another play in the red zone. It'll be 3rd down. It's 3rd down, and they need to get it in the end zone to stay in the game here in OT. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
The 5-yard line. Offense facing 4th down.
Fourth down to keep their chances alive in overtime.
Here we go.
Snap it to the back. He comes up short, and that's going to do it. And the defense stands tall when they I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's